Hello and welcome back to Living with Mangoes. I got my buddy Tyrone here. Tyrone, where exactly do you live, Tyrone? What area is this?
Winter Haven, Florida, Central Florida.
So Winter Haven, Central Florida. So I came over here to visit my cousin Efrain. Say hi, Efrain.
Hey, hello,
All
that's
right.
me.
And we're here in this nice little field right here. How many acres do you have, more or less?
4.6,
4.6. He's developing the acreage nicely. We're gonna take a quick walk around here, and Tyrone is gonna show me around, tell me what kind of varieties he has and stuff like that. And first, Tyrone, what made you get into this?
Well, YouTube, first I seen the guy with the beard.
Yes, that's Brother Paul.
Okay. Orlando Gardner.
Yes, my boy Kevin.
The lady down south.
Okay, so that's Chris, Truly Tropical, yeah?
Then you, Living with Mango. And for you, I say, man, that guy got it going on. for the acreage in the field, and then I said, I got to do something.
Yeah, and it's different here in Central Florida. Here in Central Florida, we got to do things a little different from down south. We do not have the room, so we have to pack it up a little more. Mm-hmm. We have to make these little food forests so the trees could protect each other. So Tyrone, show us around here. Let's see what we have.
Okay. Well, you know, I just say this is.
So this is a nice dwarf jackfruit tree.
Yeah.
This is a cochin. Cochin is a nice dwarf variety. Mm-hmm. He's gonna pot it into a bigger pot and keep it in the pot, and it should produce next year. Next year you should have some fruit here.
Okay. Now you can do better than I can do with that talking. I can do this.
It's your place. You just show us around.
This is a mamey.
This is mamey. Would you happen to know what variety of mamey this is?
Okay, but the dog didn't know.
Yep. This is magana.
Magana.
Okay, so he has a couple of magana mameys around and stuff like that. So I could see more or less on the leaves that a lot of the mameys that you do have here are magana. Mm-hmm. As you know, there's Key West. Key West is another very good one.
I do have some it's a Key West over here.
So that's another good variety. So now you have two different varieties, magana and Key West.
Okay.
Okay, and I see you have other seedlings here, other jackfruit seedlings, and these are from Zills, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the Zills variety is usually the My One. So the My One is usually the variety that comes from Zills farm.
And some of them I got from Zill, but then I went to I did that. So some of them I got this because this is
okay. This is a different variety.
Yeah.
This one's Black Gold. Black Gold is a very, very good variety.
Okay.
It grows a little bigger, and it's really soft inside. So whereas the cochin is a little harder, it's more crunchy. The Black Gold is softer to the bite.
Okay.
So it's a nice softer variety.
And I just remember, yes, I did go to another nursery to get some more stuff to mix up the variety.
What are the usual nurseries you go to?
Zill, I went to the lady and the man. They look Cuban or Puerto Rican. Jack and the Beanstalk.
Oh, okay, Jack and the Beanstalk. Yeah. Okay.
I went to them. I went to a local nursery in Lake Alfred.
Okay.
But other than that,
okay,
it was mainly Zill.
It's mainly Zills. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
yeah,
that's another type of jackfruit. The dog keeps pulling the tags off.
Yeah. Dogs would do that. So these are sour saps, and these came from down south too, right?
That came from Jack and the Beanstalk nursery.
So these are most likely, since they're from down there, these are most likely what do you call it? This sour sap is most likely it'll come to me. Mm-hmm. But the sour sap is usually the same one that they have in Miami, and it's not a Miami sour sap. It's it'll come to me. Okay. It'll come to me. But that I'll let you know as soon as it comes to my mind.
Okay, now, and this is the avocado.
Yeah, you have different types of little avocados here.
Yeah, avocado. The tag, I don't know.
There, the dog keeps pulling out the tag. You have sour tamarind here.
Yes.
Tamarindo.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if I go. I believe I get like you and be able to memorize my grove.
Yeah.
That's.
I see you have sapodilla tree over here too.
Sapodilla, yes, it's a
Mollix.
Mm-hmm.
Mollix sapodilla.
Trying to produce.
Mm-hmm.
I bought this tree over 10 years ago, okay, and it only gave me like 10 fruit in 2 years. But this year it really produced. And I think because of the other trees, it started producing.
Right.
That's a star fruit tree right
Yep,
there.
carambola.
Mm-hmm.
It's a carambola tree. Do you happen to know what variety it is? It could be a carry.
This is SRI.
Yeah,
Kim.
that's a sea Kimagon. That's a Chinese variety.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is an interesting mango. Look at this mango, guys. It's very round on the top, and then it has this on the bottom. It's not labeled, so we don't know exactly what it is, but it does look like a classic type of mango from Florida.
Mm-hmm. So I know this is a honey kiss.
Honey Kiss is a very good one. It's nice and sweet. It's also late season, and it could be very early season also. Sometimes it produces twice a year.
Mm-hmm. This is a Tommy Atkins.
Before we got on the video, I was talking to him about Tommy Atkins. You might want to do some grafting on this Tommy Atkins if you wish. I mean, he has quite a few. He wants to give it a shot. He could give it a shot, but my advice would be to top work this one.
Okay.
He also has Super Alfonso, guys. The up and coming mango, Super Alfonso.
Sour sop.
Mm-hmm. Some sour sop.
Here's a Molex sapodilla.
Look how beautiful that sapodilla is. Beautiful. And it's starting to flower everywhere. See this? Has flowers everywhere. So they usually produce around the clock. They start early, then you have your mid-season, then you have your late season. By the time you're picking your first season, the mid-season are already starting to come into shape. You can see them right here. Look how pretty that looks. Tyrone, how much time you spend in this yard?
This is my therapy too. It is. Like I heard you say it, but so I walk it and pray too.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I call it the Green Mile.
The Green Mile. That's good.
I try to walk a mile and pray, and I just go back and forth through the aisles, and that's how I pray.
You ever seen that movie, The Green Mile? It was a good movie.
So,
you know your trompo, this looks like trompo, right?
Yeah.
Is this trompo? Yep, the Canistel trompo. It's already starting to grow flowers here. You see that? So the trompo's already starting to grow its flowers. It should be big enough to at least hold one or two. They could get kind of big. They grow like this big.
mm-hmm.
And what the word trompo means, it's a top. You know the top that you put the string and you pull it
Okay.
and it spins?
Yeah.
That's a trompo.
Okay.
So the shape of the fruit is like that. It's big on the top and it goes down like this. And then it turns really bright yellow. They call it also an egg fruit.
So what does it taste like?
So it tastes like sweet yam with some maple syrup, but the texture inside, they call it the egg fruit because the texture inside when you cut it, you know when you boil an egg, you know the texture of the yellow part inside, that's what the texture of the fruit is like.
Okay,
I just remembered. All these guys are Homestead guanabanas. Homestead, that's what it is. They're from Homestead, not from Miami, but from Homestead.
Okay.
Watch yourself.
And this is a mamey. I've never tasted it, but I heard you all talking about it, so I'm just.
Mamey is good.
Mm-hmm.
My newfound love in Mamey, and this is a Key West Plantain, is the Jamaica. I love Jamaica right now. Jamaica's the up and coming one. It's very different from all the others.
Okay.
And I also have the one from Laura Farms, Julian, the one called Viejo, and that's a dwarf. That's a dwarf Mamey.
Okay. Another mamey. There's some avocado here.
Small little avocado. You have to protect the avocados in the winter. Okay. Depending on what variety you have, you know, if you're gonna get some that are gonna be a little more cold hardy, then you want Mexicola Grande, you want Pancho, you want Fantastic. Those type of avocados like that resist more the cold. But the good ones like Catalina, like Oro Negro, like these other ones, Simmons, they not cold resistant. So you're taking a big chance with them, so you gotta cover them up real good.
Okay, so this is, I think this is one of those names you just named.
Oro Negro?
No, it's like a Catalina or a
Okay,
Simmons.
Catalina, okay.
The dog, it produced 3 this year.
Okay.
They weren't full size, but I ate them.
And they were good.
Yeah, they were good.
Imagine when they're full size. And what color were they? Green?
Green. Yep, light.
So that's most likely a Catalina.
Shiny green.
That's a Catalina.
Florida Haas.
Okay.
So this is
Standing straight up.
this is Harvest Moon.
Now you know Harvest Moon is going to take you a while to produce,
No, didn't know it.
but it will grow in a form of a bush. And the mangoes that you're going to get out of Harvest Moon are like this. All right. I have a nice big Harvest Moon in the yard, and this year was holding mangoes. And when they were at like this big, it aborted them. So I didn't get to harvest any this year.
Right.
They grow this big.
Okay.
Yeah. And nice thick trunk, but they're not aggressive. They grow at a nice steady pace, but they're good.
Okay.
Good mangoes.
So that tasted them, they're not as juicy, are they?
It depends when you take them.
Uh-huh.
It depends on where you pick them. Picking is half of the battle. If you know when to pick a mango, you could get good mangoes almost on any tree.
This is the Kent.
Okay.
So I got a lot of, notice I got a couple Kent. Several Kent.
Yeah. What you want to do, like I told you, some of these, I mean, that you already got them in the ground and stuff like that. Use them to do your grafting and stuff like that. And plus, you could practice. Okay. You use your practice and you develop some skills in grafting.
Another, I got
Another avocado.
Florida Haas. I think I did another nursery. It's another guy that got a bigger grove over here. He bought some, and then I had bought some from him. So that was another guy. He's a doctor. This is a Simmons.
Simmons, you got to protect this guy. It's not, doesn't take the cold well at all.
Come on, baby. Here's the Valencia Pride.
Valencia Pride, you're going to enjoy this mango. This is the mango that I always say Spanish people love because it has the pineapple-y taste. So it has the classic and then it has pineapple. Nice, good pineapple, and it's a nice size. It's a beautiful mango hanging from there. It looks like a Christmas tree.
Is it close to Nam Duck Mai in flavor? Like
No, it's not. Nam Duck Mai is East Indian. That's a completely different flavor. Nam Duck Mai, you know how I could tell you what Nam Duck Mai tastes like? It tastes like honey, just sweet honey that is smooth.
Okay.
So smooth, sweet honey. So when you bite into it, it melts in your mouth. That's Nam Duck Mai, the number 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm getting it. I'm learning.
Yep. Let's move a little faster, Tyrone, because
All
we
right.
got to wrap it up, okay?
Cotton candy.
Cotton candy, that's a good variety. I had a very good cotton candy this year.
Yeah.
And that's ice cream, right?
Ice cream.
Ice cream, you can tell by the little leaves. Ice cream is an excellent variety.
They go to little tag snatcher right there.
That's. Hey,
That-
you're the corporate.
Yeah, Dean.
Okay, another candy.
Okay. So you can at least look at these mangoes over here.
Yeah, this is a Khazar. Khazar is an excellent variety. Very good variety, Khazar. You have another ice cream. Take care of your ice creams. You're gonna enjoy it. They don't grow that big though. They grow like maybe like this.
Yeah.
And then they turn yellow, and that's when you take it.
Okay.
When it's light green and they're starting to get yellow stripes on it, that's when you pull it off the tree. Let it ripen on the counter for 3 days, and you're good.
This is maple. There's another case off.
Good. Khazar's an excellent variety.
Hello.
So, yeah,
Voy ya mismo.
I do like
Sí, voy ya mismo.
these.
All right. Tyrone, what's the spacing that you have in between the trees here, Tyrone?
I think this is 15 feet right here.
Okay, so you have like 15 feet here.
Yeah, I think it's 15 feet. 15 feet.
So it's probably 15 feet every which way? Okay, good. The only thing is, once they start getting close to each other, you start trimming around.
Yeah.
You want them to get full sun, so it's pretty good. You have a nice little setup over here.
Okay.
I'm looking at this yard right here. And this part of the yard, he has it beautiful. Good job, Tyrone.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice. So do you remember off the top of your head what varieties you might have on this side?
No, I'm not you.
Okay.
Juicy peach. I can go quick.
Juicy peach is a good variety.
Okay, let's go.
Good variety, juicy peach.
This is buttercream.
Buttercream is another good one.
This is a Valkyria. I remember.
Valkyrie is my son's favorite. Last year he changed his mind from a Glen, because kids usually love Glen. So he changed it from a Glen to a Valkyrie.
There go my daughter and my wife walking. Lemon zest.
Lemon zest. Some people say lemon zest is the best.
Bombay.
Bombay is a very good Indian variety. When you taste a Bombay, you're gonna be like, wow.
Fruit cocktail.
Fruit cocktail's a very good variety too. That was one of my favorite last year. Cac is my favorite this year.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Okay.
Cac is. See, every year it could be a little different,
Yes.
depending on the fruit.
Peach cobbler.
Peach cobbler is an amazing fruit. I had a couple of peach cobblers this year. They were great.
Lemon zest.
Good.
Coconut cream.
Coconut cream is a good one. It's just finicky. And the growth, the way the coconut cream grows, it grows like all lanky. It grows lanky, very lanky.
It's Sugarloaf.
Sugarloaf. That's Kevin's favorite last year.
Hayden.
Hayden's a good old classic variety. The only thing with Hayden is you got to spray a little bit to make sure it doesn't get the bacterial black spot.
Rosy Gold.
Rosy Gold is a good early season.
Angie.
Angie's good too. Some people don't like Angie and some people love Angie.
White Paris.
White Paris, let me tell you something. This is a very underestimated mango.
It is?
White Paris is an amazing fruit.
Okay.
White Paris is an amazing fruit.
Lemon meringue.
Lemon meringue is a classic.
Orange essence.
Orange essence. Orange essence is a big fruit.
It's big.
It's a big fruit. It's like this. Look, orange essence grow like this.
Wow. Karen Michelle.
Karen Michelle, that is the sister, the Little Mate sister to Sugarloaf. That's a good one. Karen Michelle, as a matter of fact, there you go. That's what on the cans.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Right.
Sugarloaf.
I think it's a strawberry tree.
Yeah, that's a Jamaican cherry tree. Also known as a strawberry tree.
I brought a fig.
Yeah, some fig trees.
Barbados.
Barbados cherry.
Little buddy, what little buddy?
That little Ceci Love. That's Ceci Love.
Brogdon.
Brogdon is a good cold hardy avocado. It's a black avocado.
Now here all of these are lychee nuts.
Yes, you have lychees. Right here, what I see based on the leaves is Mauritius and Sweetheart, right?
You are right.
Mauritius and Sweetheart lychees right there. So how long you been doing this?
A little over a year.
A little over a year?
Yes.
Okay. A little over a year, and you've got pretty good amount of stuff done here. That's pretty good, Tyrone.
Yes.
I think you've been influenced by certain bad people.
Yes. Orlando down south, and yes, you guys. Yes.
The Orlando Gardeners right here in Orlando. He's in Orlando, Florida.
You know what I was talking, and the lady I go to that I know is a track coach. She knows him from her church.
Okay.
So I know he was frequent in Winter Haven.
Yeah.
But that's how, you know,
Yeah.
So.
He's a pastor. He's definitely involved in that stuff. And Paul also, he's involved into his ministry and all that stuff. So yes. All these guys are very cool guys. They give a lot of information. You know, Kevin and his keeping the trees in the gallons and stuff like that. And Paul going from place to place, interviewing the top guys out there. You know, that's all good. But I want to start focusing on the small backyard growers. So I'm going to start doing more videos on small backyard growers. And with that, my boy Tyrone, say peace. Juan Carlos, the school teacher, living with mangoes.